Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Tulsa Drillers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Double-A Baseball here on the show. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Marwin Gonzalez will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Michael Lee will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Fouled back. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Number 3 will get his first opportunity now.
Third baseman, number 3.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there, because it did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Leo Harris will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Number 70 will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Hey now, can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
When you know that guy's struggling out there, You don't want to be helping him out 2-0.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
All right.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
2 out with the man at first. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Matt Duffy will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Murphy has got it, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. The Hooks lead it 2-0. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. David Dahl will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Drillers, center fielder, David Dahl.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Number 16 will step in now. First pitch coming. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Now a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Trevor Story will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
1-0 pitch now. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. The Hooks are out in front here, 2-0. Tony Kemp leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, Tony Kemp.
In there, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Number 11 will be the batter. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Number 79 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Murphy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Hooks lead it 2-0. Ben Paulson will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Ben Paulson.
And here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And that'll get on by into right field for a leadoff single.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Murphy.
Tommy Murphy will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
All right, Tommy.
Nobody out, runner on first. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Number 79 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Brian Humphreys will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. First offering on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Marwin Gonzalez is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. Number 78 is under it as he puts it away, and it's one pitch, one away to start the third.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Michael Lee will try things again. He hit that two-run homer his first time. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. One 0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here he comes on 3-1. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball four.
You could tell he never did want to give in to him out there. I don't blame him. That first home run was all I needed to see.
Number 3 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. Pause, now the pitch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Leo Harris will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And a low throw as this pops right over his shoulder.
You talk about a throw eating a guy up at first. Look at how he lets his ball play him. Instead of going out to get the ball, he lets it get too deep. And at that point, it's hard to get those hands into a high enough position, and he can't make the play.
Number 70 will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
1-1 pitch on the way. Pitch out, nothing doing. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
With 1 out, he had 2 jobs to do there. 1, get that run home from third, and 2, stay out of the double play. He did his job.
Matt Duffy will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out of jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Tony Kemp will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Hold him down.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-0. Number 78 will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Second baseman, number 78.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Julian Yan will get his first cuts here. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Good eye, that's right. Wait for it.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Number 33 digs in at the plate. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Let's do it, guys.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Two and two.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
Let's get the runner across.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and there were 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
David Dahl will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
On the ground is second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Number 11 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, number 11.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Number 79 will take his 3rd shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight. First pitch coming. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Hooks lead it 4-0. Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, number 16.
Called strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Trevor Story will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Right there for strike 1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Now, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Ben Paulson will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Michael Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Here comes the 3-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. but from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Number 3 will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. A solo shot here to left as they extend the lead to 5-0.
And let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. You can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just yanks this thing right out of here.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chris Russin is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Leo Harris will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Fouled back. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he fights this one off to stay alive. Now another 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Dahl is there, 2 gone.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
Number 70 will dig in. Hit a sacrifice fly earlier. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And on 0-2, they can't put him away as he delivers a shot into left center. That should be good enough for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Okay, take your time now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Matt Duffy will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. And a ball, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 5-0. Tommy Murphy will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Oh, no way.
Fouled back. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
That's right, good eye.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Brian Humphreys will take his cuts now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, a sliding stop. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. Very well done there, and that's the second out.
Boy, it's so nice to have a second baseman that can cover some ground. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but look at him make the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position, and he's able to get enough on that throw to get the out at first.
Number 78 will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Tony Kemp will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Second baseman, Tony Kemp.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Man, a little surprising they didn't challenge him there. You know, there are certain guys you just have to make earn their way aboard. This isn't exactly the most dangerous guy in the lineup, so he'll be happy to take the walk.
Number 11 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, he leans on a sinker here and sends this one toward the gap and into the gap for what could be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Number 79 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Oh, I'm feeling good about this one.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No one out with a runner at second. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Marwin Gonzalez will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Strike out here.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The right fielder, number 8,
Michael Lee will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Peanuts, get your peanuts, yeah?
Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
There you go.
Grounded foul.
Foul ball.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Here we go. Turn 2.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3 and 2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Nice play.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging.
Number 3.
But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Number 3 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Hold the bat right here. Get me out here.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
One and two now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and here's a drive well hit out to straightaway center field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, just another typical Coors Field game. Balls are flying out of here left and right. That's their third home run already, and something tells me it may not be their last.
Leo Harris will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Harris.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now batting,
number 70 will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Ready with another 0-2. And this will be fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The Hooks lead it 10-0. Julian Yan will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Gonzalez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Number 33 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Come on now.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
That's right. Right through the pitch.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
He's gonna throw one down Main Street.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, his guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
David Dahl will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Come on.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 75 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 75.
Matt Duffy will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Matt Duffy.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. That's toward the gap in right center, and he may get himself extra bases here to start the inning. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second as he kicks off the seventh with a leadoff double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Tony Kemp will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. A runner at second, nobody out. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And reined in, one away.
Even with the big lead, it still doesn't hurt to play good fundamental baseball. So he's able to get his man up to third here with one out with that grounder to the right side.
Number 11 will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Humphries has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
They just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Number 79 will dig in. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Number 16 will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Trevor Story will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Lays off 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Ben Paulson will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Gonzalez for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Tommy Murphy will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Let's go, line drive now.
And a good pitch there as he reaches out to hit this one on the ground to first. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Brian Humphreys will stride in, grounded out his last time through. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 10-1. Marwin Gonzalez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Marwin Gonzalez.
And here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Out in front of the 2-1 as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And, of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Michael Lee will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hot dogs here. Get your hot dogs.
Fouled straight back. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and here's another chance down there at third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Number 3 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The Hooks lead it 10-1. Number 78 will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
Number 78.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning. Any surprise that he's back out there for the eighth?
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Julian Yan will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that three of us were hoping for when we signed on. Number 33 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Come on now, let's go. Go Yard.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Lee has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
And now you think back, if the previous guy could have made a productive out and got that runner over to third base, this would have been a sacrifice fly and they would have scored a run. Instead, you've got 2 outs now, and that leadoff double still sitting there at second base. Wow, the importance of fundamentals.
David Dahl will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Now a swing, and wouldn't you know it, a third straight fly ball to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Ice cold soda.
Leo Harris will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Rolling anywhere. Who's swinging anything? Who's swinging anything?
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Number 70 will stand in now. 1 for 2 with a double so far. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Jan will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he takes a cold strike 2. Sliced down the line at first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, this is a ball he probably should have had over at first. You see him come off the base to field it, but then it just gets right through him and on into right field.
Tony Kemp will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Keep him right there.
First pitch coming. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And he doesn't look like the same reliever here in his 3rd inning of work. Looking a little worse for wear out there.
Get that batter!
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. The 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
And that's low, ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Number 11 will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Come on, let's keep this job done. Get the lead runner.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone is going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Hold those runners.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Get you!
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul.
Don't give it away here.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and this one, it's going to hurt big time. You don't want to say that he's brought this upon himself, but this is what happens when you fall behind and can't throw strikes.
Number 54 will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Drillers, number 54.
Number 79 will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Here's the first offering. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball.
All right, let's hold on.
And this is low, but I'll block nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, let's get the out here.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Come on, let's settle down, get them out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball here is hit softly to the left side of the infield. To second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get one, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Marwin Gonzalez. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
This guy's swinging anything.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Hooks are out in front here, 12-1. Number 16 will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
First pitch on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. A quick out number 1.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Trevor Story will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 12-1. Good night from Denver.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Blake Streets.